Welcome back to our opening moto of 125 action from Mount Morris, Pennsylvania. Ricky Carmichael starting to pull a lead on number 36, Jason McCormick, in second place. Ernesto Fonseca, number 100, and that's Michael Brandis, number 49, in the Primal Suzuki. Ernesto Fonseca in 8th place in the first go-around, a 15th at Hangtown, a very disappointing one. Brandis to the inside. So Fonseca right now in the early going has lost a couple of spots very quickly.
Well, it looks as though McCormick and Brandis are trying to stay with Carmichael, and Fonseca's just trying to get comfortable out there. It doesn't seem like he has his lines coming together just yet. You better start attacking soon or these guys are going to disappear.
McCormick looking very sharp here in second place.
Just a beautiful layout here. Look at the soil everywhere, just watered perfectly. The kind of track that makes me sort of miss racing, I'll tell you that, Art. Couldn't be any better.
How'd you do at this track?
Oh, good and bad.
Awesome in the 500s.
On the 500s, I don't think I lost. Actually, I did lose one time, but I always liked it here.
Little fishtail from number 49, Michael Brandis, and Talon Bolden is coming into our picture behind this group. He started out on the first lap in 8th position, and he's starting to make his way up toward the first, second, third place riders.
Well, that just takes so much strength right there. The way those guys are jumping into that kind of a double dip there before they get into that off-camber corner, bottoming out the suspension, still trying to hold that inside line.
McCormick trying to put together his best performance of the young season here in round number 3. Brandis has already posted some fine finishes.
Working their way past the mechanics there. You can hear the crowd getting into it, sensing a pretty good battle shaping up for second.
McCormick, Brandis, Fonseca.
Opening up a little bit of a lead over Ernesto right now. A 30-minute moto is a long time, though. Guys start to get tired, and the track here at Mount Morris changes quite a bit throughout the moto, so even if your lines don't come together right away, it's possible that they will by the end of the race.
There you see the interval from first to second place. Ricky Carmichael, our leader, as Brandis tries to pick up on McCormick. McCormick coming off a third-place moto, his best finish of the year at Hangtown in the second moto, and a 5th overall. So he's shown a little bit of what he's capable of. Can he hold off Michael Brandis now, though?
Brandis just seems to be on a roll. Already getting stronger each week. When you do that, your confidence builds, and then who knows? You get a good start like this. They're not losing as much time to Carmichael here just went by as I thought. So as long as they can stay in contact, they can make a move before this race is over.
Interesting topography on this course. Up and down. It looks subtle in some places, but you get on a bike and take a look at those ruts, and it's a total different story.
Well, line choice is very important. It's not as rough as I've seen it before. It'll get rougher throughout the day, but right here they go into a steep off camber and back up the hill. And if you don't get a good drive out of that corner to 125, you can lose a second right there. Another one of the most serious off cambers of anywhere on the circuit right here. Whoa.
Oh, McCormick goes flying down into the woods.
That was that section I talked about. There's Fonseca taking advantage. Well, these guys were just having a double dip, kind of a downhill. They're just G-forcing in.
And there's Talon Bolden, 7-11.
Missing a shift. That'll cost him a little bit. McCormick is just gone for a woods ride.
They're calling for the safety workers to get down there. Let's take another look.
Well, watch what happens right here. He jumps into these ruts right here. He hits one crooked. Looks like Brandis does the same thing. McCormick takes out the fencing, and this tree right here is right in Brandis's way. So he had to put on the brakes. That's what enabled him to, or Fonseca rather, to make the pass.
And so our second place rider now is Fonseca. How quickly it can change. Look at the record crowd. This is our second record crowd in a row out of the 3 events so far this year.
Working their way down the gnarly downhill. This is one we looked at through the helmet camera. Into another off camber.
Here comes Brandis sneaking up side by side. Can he hold on to that off camber? And Brandis with a fairly easy move to get in front of Fonseca. That surprises me there.
Well, that was a little bit better line, I think, though, Art. I talked about Fonseca's lines not really coming together. That was a perfect example. Brandis is able to carry more speed down the hill, drift wide, and set him up better for the next corner.
So Michael Brandis now moving into second place, and Carmichael now is starting to move away.
That must be so frustrating for these guys. They're riding as hard as they can. The neat line right there by Fonseca.
Whoa, Fonseca picking up some space now, making it close. Puts the throttle down, comes to the inside. Fonseca, back and forth we go for second place. With Ricky Carmichael now pulling way out in front. Our battle is for second. Ernesto Fonseca has just taken it away from Brandis. We'll be back.